fans have enjoyed their team running and gunning at the playing his way into being a first-round draft pick. He just dropped. And we are underway from Gallagher. Iba. Looking for the back cut. Kanye Clary. Good catch. Defense. Both teams score 86 points a game. And Anthony Roy bricks it. Straight away, Persa Fowler. Almost banked it in, offensive rebound. Christian Coleman lays it home for BYU early. Saunders had 33 against Kansas. Driving kick, Kennard Davis. And BYU is still... Well, that NBA presence, a big part of the reason that A.J. DeBonsa chose to come play for the Cougars. There's another giveaway for DeBonsa, who looked high-octane offenses that they had there. Shifty Anthony Roy throws it up and in.
He's an excellent shooter, but he's still, when he gets in the paint, you see he took the contact there and was still able to finish, and then BYU with the answer.
Saunders on the drive, had it stripped. Isaiah Coleman fresh into the game. The basket rolled way back in Lawrence, but fell short by 8. Saunders for 3. And out of bounds, back to the Cowboys. Follow up on that the next possession. Here's Anthony Roy, pump fake, and drills a 3. How can
have him catch on the move, play some pick and roll, and then he's got to be able to attack off the catch.
Oh, attacking off the bounce, it's Christian Coleman for 2.
Okay, and then see, I talk about moving him to different spots on the floor.
Roy's going to have a big game today for Oklahoma State to knock off BYU.
Griffin. So Tyler Griffin, you're doing a great job teaching that class. A.J. A lot of guys that can contribute on the offensive end.
Fading Clary late in the shot clock. Rebound to Kate. Another slow start offensively for BYU. That's been a theme. Robert Wright rolls it home. To get stops about 7 minutes in. That was short. Kennard Davis Jr. there. Fowler over the top, and the hook shot goes.
That's some big bodies banging in the post.
He made some big plays late against Utah, and there's another giveaway.
From one OSU to another OSU.
That's right.
And stayed in the same color scheme.
Of course. Roy again!
In scoring last year at Green Bay, where he played under OSU legend Doug Gottlieb there. He was averaging 25 points. Well, not enough people know about him. Clary with the nice, or Curry with the nice answer right there.
Look, Roy's a microwave. On the drive, throw it up for 2. Lefts. Hadim Boop into the game, striding down the baseline, almost got it for 2. Got it back, and it rolls off. On the back cut, it's Roy for 2. Now let's offensive efficiency out of timeouts. Boop from the same corner, got this one. Transition, it is right with the scoop for 2.
I love that. Just pushing in transition, nobody stopped that he wants.
And Curry fading off glass. Make it Clary.
Number 1, Clary.
Got to be up on that.
Look at that from Roy!
If he's allowed to walk into a 3, it's going to be trouble. And along with being a great sport, now he's playing high major basketball and doing it on the biggest stage.
Look at the scoop from Curry! Who's going to settle it for BYU? And Wright goes off glass. DeBonsa on the run, spinning, and it rolls home.
Now that could get...
Posting Fowler on Saunders. It's a mismatch, and they take advantage. Screen for Cada. Plotting his way to the baseline and scores.
Good job by Saunders.
We're on the drive this time. With a step back. Fowler to the spin cycle, rolls off. To this point, averaging 23 a game. Off the shot fake and got it to go.
So there you see another bucket in trans before the defense gets set.
That's a heat check for Curry. Early to compliment Roy. There's a great pass, and Fowler is fouled.
And there's some of that vision you were talking about, and charisma, always smiling, enjoying playing hoop for Oklahoma.
Quick first step from Curry. Late dish. Fowler for two. Saunders stepping into it and backs a big three for BYU.
Yes.
It's DiBonsa, and he nails it.
But again, where does he find it? In transition.
Cougars trying to bounce back from back-to-back losses. Fowler off his knee.
In the pick and roll, so 2 times on 1 possession, he's seeing a lot of bodies.
That's 2 straight threes, though.
To make some contested shots. It's never going to be easy for him because he's one of the best players in the country.
Follow from Coleman. Going away from the double team. Baseline drift over to Davis for 2. Key defense from Oklahoma State.
Well, those are 2 elite names to be associated with right there. Look at the ATO.
And now for Saunders, creating space and finishing. As Clary misses, and DiBonsa rips it away. Deflection to slow the break. Very respectful, unselfish superstar.
Yeah, has his own foundation already, been giving back through his foundation.
Run clock. That's what they're doing here. Clary, explosiveness, had the look. 16 points in the first half for DiBonsa. Here he comes, striding and rocking.
Luke with his handle. Oklahoma State was locked into the scouting report, but then he just stayed aggressive and put the Cougars on his back. That's that great jump hook over his left shoulder.
Oklahoma State wasn't doing that as much as there's an alley-oop to Keita.
He has not scored since the 9:34 mark of the first half. They got to find him a shot.
It's late for Fowler, off glass for 2.
Now they go double team. DiBonsa splits it.
Wide open, Saunders cashes in for 3. Starting with DiBonsa. Right, driving and scoring, plus the foul. DiBonsa going up strong, but Fowler trying to rip it away. It's a foul. It's amazing how different BYU looks right now compared to the start of the game. DiBonsa going all the way.
And it's amazing how well on the reach end, but the Cougar defense has been much better here.
It's largely struggled
in many stops like they were early on. Remember, they were getting points off of turnovers, okay? Because they were having live ball turnovers. They were stealing the ball from not playing the half court every possession.
Body control of DiBonsa just to get it off. And now it has it ripped away. There's one. Saunders rising. Saunders run off the line and a hip check for a foul.
Vernacular means that they're switching a lot. So they want to attack the switches with some slip outs.
DiBonsa foul. That's where he feels like he's improved. A.J. DiBonsa getting ready for the next level. 1 for 2 at the last year there from BYU. Anthony Roy scooping for 2 and the foul. They sliced right through it. And that's made to put the Cowboys back on top, going for their biggest win of the season, trying to play their way onto the bubble. There's Saunders off the cut.
Well, Roy just...
Ahmed got it. Davis in transition. He's tied up.
How to figure out like the BYU system, what's expected of him on a daily basis and a game-to-game basis.
Joined the team in December, a little hitch and go for Big 12 play. Quick feed for Vukovic. To drive and kick, corner 3, yes. Bernard Davis Jr., the Southern. Jukas has not played much this year. The freshman out of Greece. for 2, but some big minute. This would be a signature win for the Cowboys this year. Pull it off late. DeBonsa with his left.
Robert Wright's not on the floor. A.J. DeBonsa, one reason you come here, he's got the chance to put the ball in his hands a ton. He's the backup point guard.
And Davis. Victorious Miller got the mismatch in the blow-by for 2.
Boscovich just not able to
First 3 of his career last game. Curry spinning and got it. Davis would have been his 2nd straight. Somehow, 25 to shoot. Miller rising late for 3. Boscovich stripped. And we got a foul. 5 and denied. Boscovich got it. On the run, it's Saunders. Chance to carve the lead. Saunders patient and scoring. Swatted out. Lob it up. Good catch for Coleman and the finish.
I think Coach Kevin Young's going to have to go back to DeBonsa pretty soon here.
Cato about to check in. Coleman, foul. Need him to be aggressive down the stretch. Same with DeBonsa for BYU. Rising from the mid-range. And the 2 come for Fowler, splitting. Left it short. Another offensive rebound to Roy. Got a 3. For mode that DeBonsa can get into. We saw it earlier. Here he is, stepping into a 3 and bags it.
To get it back to him.
Cato the deflection. And out of bounds, it'll stay with Oklahoma State. A sharper shooting game for him from deep. Head down for Roy, attacking, and got it. Looking for a back cut from Miller, kick ball. Shot clock reset to 20. Already 15 wins this season. Down the baseline, Coleman. And a hip
Chung in the BYU. This is the end of the floor that you have to be great on in the last one if you want to win this game. It's not going to be the offensive side.
Roy sink. Pressure out of the break. Larry scrambles, finds Fowler all alone for now and scores it. What a team like Oklahoma State. 1-1.
Those passes to the corner and then play for steals.
BYU has had some amazing.
For BYU, stay aggressive. Okay? And what I mean by that, try to get downhill, get to the rim, touch the paint. A lot of times in the
no problem, 77% at the line of the year.
5 rebounds, but also 3 assists.
To complement what Clary's done with his
on the Wildcats this weekend.
Yeah, tough to say the least.
Just wall up. You have him trapped on the sideline in a good spot.
The entire second half, firing himself and his teammates up. 26. Russ now 5. 9-point game. The Cowboys are 25-0 under Steve Lutz, scoring 81 or more points
for 4 years and 3 NCAA tournament bids.
Corpus Christi and Western Kentucky before this.
In both halves by Oklahoma State, what they've done offensively. Okay? They weathered the storm in the first, had the flurry from DeBonsa, but this team stayed poised and composed throughout tonight, and then they really stayed on attack mode.
White rolls in 2. 8-point game again, 34 seconds left.
Credit to the head coach at Langston University, Coach Chris Wright. He said that man saved his life.
A couple of years later, he is. And DeBonsa thought he got fouled, make it 34 for him. It was just had to get it in. DeBonsa make it 36 for him. The Cowboys shock BYU in Stillwater and take it by 7.